Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday, July 3rd. This is Lee McMahon. I'm a currency strategist over at GlobalFxClub.com. I'm here today to talk to you about Euro Pound. I'm going to look at the very nice range that the Euro Pound has been establishing lately and talk about how we could best trade it. Please take a moment to pause the recording, read the risk disclaimer, which should now be on your screen, and then we'll get started. Okay, so here we have the 4-hour chart of Euro Pound. You can see really since about April 1st, we've really been trading in a range roughly between 84 and 86. All right, one little exception higher, but for the most part, 84 to 86 is the range that we've been trading in. And since June 8th or so, let's say, we've really been actually trading in a range between 86 and 84.70 or so. All right, so we have two ranges to work with here that have been delineated on my charts. Euro Pound, interesting position here. All right, you can see we spiked down into this smaller range here near 84.70 or so. After stronger than expected services PMI numbers out of the UK, helped boost the pound, and at the same time we have some significant concerns about the state of the government in Portugal, which has been weighing a little bit on the euro. There's some concern that the government in Portugal is going to have to dissolve, call new elections, etc., as the coalition begins to break down. Should that happen, there are some significant concerns about whether or not Portugal will be able to receive the next round of bailouts that they need to continue to function. The IMF and EU were scheduled to begin their review of the Portuguese economy and government, I think it was July 15th. So in a couple weeks, or a week and a half, and that may not happen now if the government is indeed going to cease functioning or we're going to need new elections. So keep your eye on that. That was something that will certainly affect how Euro Pound trades. But from a technical standpoint, there are really two ways that you can trade this. One, you can get long near the bottom of this range with a stop below, 4-hour close below 84.65 or so, and then you're out. Or you can then, again, try to get long near into 84 and play the range, or you can play it as a breakout. I've always been biased towards breakout trades, so that's how I plan on attacking it, especially because considering where we are right now today, again, it's July 3rd, U.S. markets close at 1 today and then are closed tomorrow in observance of the 4th of July Independence Day holiday. So I'm not super keen on getting overly involved in the markets right now ahead of the holiday, but I would love to see a breakout above 86 or a breakdown below 84 to really start to trade a range break. The best way to trade a range break, 4-hour close above or below the range, all right? And then your first target is always the distance of the range. So from the large range, if we break higher, we're looking for 88. If we break lower, we're looking for about 82.10 or so, all right? So those would be the areas that you'd be looking at for first targets. Obviously, if we get, let's assume for right now we're going to break higher from here. Let's say, and then we get a retest. That is also an ideal opportunity to get long. Those retests offer a very good risk-reward ratio. Again, target would still be 88, and you can keep your stop just below really the retest point. So that is definitely an attractive opportunity upcoming. Certainly, we've been in this range for 3.5 months now, so there's really no guarantee that it's going to break out anytime soon, but I would definitely like to be keeping an eye on this, especially considering, again, tomorrow we have the holiday, but we also have the European Central Bank rate decision and the Bank of England rate decision, all right? So while don't really want to be trading necessarily tomorrow because of the low liquidity, certainly what those central banks say could impact the way that this pair trades over the next month and a half. All right, so that will have some could have some longer lasting implications for this pair. Certainly create some opportunities for after the holiday. All right, so keep your eye on Euro Pound. I hope that's helpful. Some very interesting potential setups coming up here. As always, if you have any questions, head on over to GlobalFxClub.com. Be happy to talk to you there. Enjoy the second half of your trading week. Again, remember the holiday. Don't do anything particularly crazy. If you're an American, enjoy your time off. If you are not, enjoy our time off. And I will talk to you guys soon.